Oh boy, time now for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics, and look who it is! Yes, it's time for the Blue Beetle. So there he is, beating the crap out of these guys. I'm just going to assume they're criminals. They have guns and stuff. Otherwise, he's just running around beating the crap out of people. Anyway, yeah, Blue Beetle's back. The original. Yeah, how about that? Oh boy, wouldn't you like a nice drink of Cuba Cola? It's only 5 cents for 2. America's greatest nickel value. Well, can't beat that. All right, Blue Beetle. Dropping out of a tree. My suit is stronger than steel, but as flexible as silk. Yeah. Anyway, smashing down upon the underworld rackets comes the Blue Beetle. Made almost invulnerable. Almost. Well, you better be careful. They're shooting, I don't know, eggs or pancakes at him. Anyway, oh look, he's copping a feel on a Blue Beetle's goyle. Anyway, made almost invulnerable by special armor and given super energy by vitamin 2X. He crusades with hard-hitting fists for law and justice. In reality, he is Dan Garrett, a rookie policeman. Well, is he still a rookie? I mean, he's been a policeman for a while now. But anyway, the Blue Beetle meets Porky Hog. Yeah, that's the title of this adventure. In a desperate effort to prevent his scheme to rule the city by his radium threat. So what, he's going to detonate a dirty bomb? Wow. Back in the day before you knew about those things. Yeah. Well, anyway. General Hospital, no, not the soap opera, receives its radium supply. It's safe in the right hands. Boy, Doc, I don't like to handle this stuff. Porky Hog watches the transaction. In my hands, radium will become a great destructive force. Get it. So, well, that's easy. Okay, Doc, hand the stuff over. Unless you want your head blown off. What? In their hands, this radium is deadlier than TNT. We've got to fight for it. But they don't have guns, so. You cowards, swallow that lead. Here's yours, Doc. Stubborn, ain't he? Imagine. He still won't let go. Even in death, the doctor resists. Wow, that's a neat trick. But eventually, I guess they just snapped his fingers off and then pried it free. Anyway, here, boss. Porky. Let's get out of here. We've got what we wanted. The gangster's car speeds by Dan Garrett and Mike Madigan. We'll go after them. Look at them go, Dan. Yeah, let's get after them. Dan Garrett grimly pursues the speeding car. Is that supposed to be the police car? I mean, it's just green. Shouldn't it be, blue with a light on it? Anyway. Colin Scorny, close in on the cops that are trailing us. Porky has just talked to us on the remote control. Let's knock these bulls off. Anyway, I'll try to block them off. We're closing in on them. Eat lead, coppers. Porky Hog orders the truck to crash into the squad car. Look out, Dan. They're going to crash against us. It's like they borrowed his uncle's car or something. I don't know. But, budget cuts for the police department, I guess. Anyway, oh no. Can they escape? Nope. Look out, Dan. I'm a rolling stone. No, not really. We jump just in time to save our skins. But, not your uncle's car. Joan Mason sees the accident. Man, They didn't mean us to be what? Oh, okay, you gotta read backwards. It's a wonder you two are alive. My head's still swimming. They didn't mean for us to be. Drive over to that newsboy who's waving that extra, Joan. Because, I want to read the funnies. At the usual place. Well, yeah. Oh, again, read it backwards. Where can I drop you? At the usual place. The police station. We're cops. Well, wait a minute. Drive over to get a paper. Yeah, okay. I guess I better read it backwards here. General Hospital's my favorite soap opera, but it turns out it was also robbed of supply of radium. Life of invalids in peril. Killers menace city with radium. So, now you know the headlines. Anyway. The boss will skin me alive for missing this scoop. Maybe. That sucks to be you. So long, John. Maybe the Blue Beetle will help you. Ha ha ha. But little does Mike know. The Blue Beetle will help. I'll see you in a while, Mike. I gotta take a dump myself. I'll see you then. If you bump into the Blue Beetle, let me know. Ha ha. Oops. Okay. With the maniac loose with radium, it's time for the Blue Beetle to step into the picture. So, there he is. Oh, I'd recognize that. I'd recognize those cheeks anywhere. Dad, something terrible has happened at General Hospital. That's why I'm here. I'll have your vitamin 2X ready while you're changing, Dan. I'll need it for this job. Got to make sure the camera's on inside the dressing room so I can save that film for later. That radium must be recovered before it harms the whole city. You don't have to tell me how it acts unless it's in the hands of our doctors. I'll not rest until I avenge the heroic sacrifices the two doctors made. Have you any idea who the killers are, Blue Beetle? No, but I'll find them, somehow. Boy, Doc's got a point. I really didn't think this through. Oh, well. I guess I'll leap around windows like I always do. That seems to help. But I wonder if the speeding car we chased had anything to do with it. Well, the vitamin 2X may make him strong, but it doesn't really increase his intellect. I'll see if Joan got home all right, and maybe I can catch her in her underwear again. Whee! I'll be there in another minute. Probably be there a lot faster if you walked, but anyway. But as fate would have it, inside this very water tower. Did you hear that? No one would ever think of us using a water tower as a hideout. It was the Blue Beetle. We'll trap the Blue Beetle and make him the first victim of our radium threat. So, yeah, he totally missed that. Anyway, here's Joan's window. Hopefully I can get a peek. No, she's still dressed. The Blue Beetle! I'm so glad you're here, despite how disturbing this is. That's your service. I got this from an amateur photographer, a nurse who saw the shooting from a hospital window. Oh, so now we're reading it the right way. Oh, good Lord. It's the same truck. The same truck that crashed into our car. Our car? What do you mean? I mean, yours and Dan's. Whatever. Good luck, Blue Beetle. Whew, I kind of almost dropped the ball there, didn't I? Anyway, if I find that truck, I'll be hot on the trail of whoever has the radium. I think. Well, in the meantime, wow, look what they came up with. It's a good thing I had this laying around. Hey, look, there he is. Sweep him off it with this slingshot. It's not a slingshot. Anyway, the boulder crashes close to the Blue Beetle. Hey, that almost got me. I've got to right myself. Yoga's very healthy. I've got to fall feet first to hit that awning right. Boy, oops, well, I didn't quite work out. I think he would still be, if not dead, probably paralyzed. But anyway, made it. I'll part your skull in a middle, wise guy. Visitors already. Okay. Hey! You don't want to trip over that. This is a democracy. You don't have to bow. Ow! You need air. You're faint. I never thought the Blue Beetle could put up a fight after that fool. Get the mob after him. Okay, boss. What mob? Another two guys? The Blue Beetle strips the canvas from the awning. Up with your mitts unless you want to get blown into the gutter. I always thought you'd be yellow, Blue Beetle. But no, look what he was up to. Not changing your mind? You look surprised, boys. Ow. Okay, boy, this is exciting. Well, then Joan seeks aid, just all of a sudden. I'll murder you. The Blue Beetle is fighting against overwhelming odds. Yeah, well, it seems to be doing all right. Anyway, operator, hurry, give me the police. I'm sorry, but all our lines are busy. Porky Hog follows Joan to the phone booth. Yeah, I gotta look at that sweet ass. Yeah. Why call the police, miss? We're here to oblige. Anyway, this will help your waistline. I'll... He pukes all over Blue Beetle. Anyway, help, Blue Beetle! Ha 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 ha! He's too busy trying to fight my whole mob. All three of them. The Blue Beetle here's Joan. Help! Out of my way. I've work to do. Go to sleep, my baby. Okay. Shoot to kill. Get him. Courage, Joan. Yeah, that'll help. Made it. A gun butt smashes against the Blue Beetle's hands. Ow, 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 ow. Because, dishwashing gloves don't provide the best protection against, severe beatings. Anyway. You fiend! The Blue Beetle is on the ground, Scorny. Ride him over. They've got Joan. Well, yes, that was already established. Anyway, I'll flatten him out like a pancake. It's the same truck. Okay. The truck thunders over the Blue Beetle. Oh boy, that's it. Oh, wait. Too bad. Now I'll try the radium on you. You killed the Blue Beetle. Nobody knows that the Blue Beetle is dangling from the truck's axle. It's kind of pushing it up off the ground, too. Anyway. Won't the driver be surprised? Huh? The sign of the Blue Beetle. He would just, look at that. I hate it when a bug splats all over my windshield. I'll have to clean it later. I'll keep on driving after that other car if you want to live. Wow, a death threat from the Blue Beetle. The pursuit leads to the country. Joan sees the Blue Beetle. The Blue Beetle! Oh, I'll take care of him. Porky Hog signals his planes. This is a guy who lives in a water tower, but he has his own Air Force. He was wasting his time with his 3-man mob. When you had... Anyway, Porky Hog signals his planes to bomb the truck. So, they do. The gangster planes dive. It's Porky Hog's bombers. They're gonna blow us off the map. Porky Hog? Yeah, that's who you're fighting. Oh. The bombs hurtle for the truck. Wham! Bam! I am. The explosion blows the Blue Beetle up a tree. So he survives by sheer accident. Wow, I sure traveled. There's Porky Hog's car. I'd better get set. So anyway, Joan lets the cat out of the bag again. The Blue Beetle. I'll flug him. Take that. Now that really should do some severe damage, you know? But then again, you know, they shoot him and it bounces up, so maybe not. I don't know. Anyway. The Blue Beetle is unconscious. If he wakes up, I'll put a bullet in it. Well, maybe you ought to put it in right now, because if he wakes up, he's going to beat the crap out of you and ruin your plans. Anyway, you might have crushed his skull, you murderer. Maybe you wouldn't like what the Blue Beetle will look like after I'm through with him. Let me go to him. Inside the barn hideout. His vacation home is a barn in the country. Anyway, I wonder how the Blue Beetle will look after I press radium against his unprotected face. Hey, that's true. His face is always unprotected. I mean, he just has a little mask on. So, shoot him in the face, you know. Anyway, you coward! First, we will wake him up. And go ahead, X. No! Looks like he's awake already. I mean, his eyes are... Well, anyway. Porky Hog shows Joan his television screen. Normally I watch my porn here, but now we're going to watch this snuff film of the Blue Beetle. Would you like to know what everyone will think the Blue Beetle is doing? What? Porky Hog's men follow his instructions. What the... This body was covered with radium burns, sir, and I found this on it. The Blue Beetle's mark. Orders go out to all radio cars. Pick up Blue Beetle, suspected of radium murder. Let's go. It's not true, you know it. Yeah, I know. I'm the one setting him up, but dumb bitch. Anyway, I'm not through with the Blue Beetle yet. The radium comes closer to Joan, so I guess some time has passed, and she's been tied to a table with the radium hanging over it. Well, you know, at this distance, it's probably doing some damage already. But anyway, oh! Or the radium says, oh! Anyway... Watch. Let's see how close you can come to him, Axe. Oh, you're right there. Well, anyway. The axe lands higher and frees the Blue Beetles. The Blue Beetle seems to depend on accidents and stupidity of his adversaries, you know. Otherwise, he'd been dead a long time ago. You fool, you cut him loose. I'll get him this time. Or I'll get you. Ew! Can't take it, eh? Sounds like... Oh, wait. Spoiled... Oh. Spoiled my aim, you fool! Oh, I guess he shot his own guy. Sounds like you spoiled him. He'll soon be spoiled rotten. You know, 'cause he's dead. Anyway... You saved me just in time, Blue Beetle! Oh! Porky Hog is escaping, so he just dumps Joan on the floor. Oh, try and get me now, Blue Beetle! I'll do my best! Porky Hog blasts at the Blue Beetle. Tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. But I have a hay fork, you know. Our ancestors fought with pitchforks too. Okay. So the pitchfork shatters the propeller. Well, yeah, but it would still have its guns. But anyway, I hope Porky Hog is still alive. He's got to clear my name. Well, I don't think he would survive that, but oh, look, he might be a crispy critter, but let's hope he can talk, you know. I'm sure he'll be more than willing to help out Blue Beetle after all that. So, wait, Mikey. Oh, wait. We got the rest of your gang, Blue Beetle. You're under arrest. Wait, Mike, he's innocent, Mike. Oh, give up your schoolgirl crush, John. Anyway, later, if I hadn't been listening to you, the Blue Beetle wouldn't have... Oh, wait. If I hadn't been listening to you, the Blue Beetle wouldn't have escaped. Now, Mike... Blue Beetle vindicated, Porky Hog confessed. So we just jump ahead. That everything's fine. Yeah. Anyway, I almost had him. The papers are full of the Blue Beetle's wonderful exploits. I don't think you look carefully enough, Mike. Wait a minute. I shouldn't be giving him any clues. Oh. So anyway, oh boy, that was exciting. So get ready for more adventures of the Blue Beetle in the next issue. Oh, man. I don't know. This one was, you know, pretty damn good, huh? Oh, look, he's jumping from a train this time and still being shot at with eggs or pancakes. I don't know. And this train's got to carry his title. That's quite the burden. Well, anyway, that's what's coming for you next week on Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comic.